The splash of water breaks the silence. Wind sweeps across the marsh, and a spotted shadow darts through like lightning. Every moment here is a contest of strength, instinct, and flawless precision. Amid dry forests, deep rivers, and steep clay cliffs, every creature must fight for its next breath. The Pantanal shows no mercy, a realm where speed, intelligence, and patience decide who reigns supreme. In this land, a single moment of hesitation means nature will choose another to take your place. The caiman, a close relative of the crocodile, reigns over the freshwater realms of South America. With a body stretching nearly 8 feet, thick skin, powerful jaws, and raised eyes designed to watch above the water's surface, it seems almost invincible. Yet that very confidence sometimes becomes its blind spot, the moment a jaguar finds its chance. Perched on a low branch extending over the riverbank, a jaguar weighing about 200 pounds hides within the foliage. Sunlight filters through the leaves, glimmering across its golden brown coat. When it spots the caiman basking below, it holds its breath, muscles tightening, measuring distance, gauging the wind, and waiting for the perfect moment. Then comes the leap, a single, fluid motion executed with complete control. As it hits the water, gravity and momentum unite, releasing a burst of energy that turns the descent into precision. Both disappear beneath the swirling current. The jaguar doesn't need to see, it feels. Tiny ripples around its body reveal the caiman's position. Each shift of weight is calculated, as if the predator could sense with its skin alone. The struggle unfolds in silence, broken only by the water's churn. The jaguar focuses on the most vulnerable area, the head, where the caiman is easiest to overpower. Its ability to move underwater is astonishing. A jaguar can hold its breath for over a minute, swimming entirely beneath the surface and detecting its prey through subtle pressure changes. When its breathing rhythm aligns with the river's flow, the jaguar becomes one with the current, and triumph follows. In another encounter, the hunt begins on land. A jaguar spots a caiman sunbathing on a sandy bank. With the wind in its favor, it moves quietly, circling from behind, the reptile's blind zone. Step by step, it crosses the shallow pool, approaching the midstream sandbar. When the caiman tilts its head slightly, the lunge happens in less than a second. The jaguar secures its grip around the head. Silence falls, as if the entire forest holds its breath in rhythm with the heart of the hunter. In the Pantanal, every leap and every splash is a lesson in patience and control, and victory always belongs to the one who listens to the rhythm of the river. The capybara is the largest rodent in the world, weighing up to 150 pounds. They live in herds near the water's edge, relying on sound and group instinct to sense danger. Each afternoon, as the sunlight tilts over the Pantanal, the herd gathers by the riverbank to graze, enjoying a few peaceful minutes amid the rhythm of the wild. From a distance, a jaguar hides within the tall grass, its body low, golden eyes locked on the herd's movements. It doesn't rush. Instead, it studies and waits. One young capybara strays from the group, resting near the water's edge to soak in the warmth. The wind shifts, carrying away the jaguar's scent, and the perfect moment arrives. Step by step, it moves closer, its rhythm blending with the gentle splash of the river. When only a few yards remain, a sudden, powerful leap breaks the stillness. The capybara reacts on instinct, racing toward the water, but the jaguar is faster, cutting the angle with precision to intercept its path. The chase ends quickly. The jaguar pulls its catch into the thicket, where sunlight cannot reach. Amid the trembling grass, the spotted shadow disappears, and the Pantanal falls silent once more. In the marshlands of the Pantanal, where mud and water blend into a maze of life, the anaconda stands as a symbol of absolute power. Stretching over 20 feet long and weighing more than 200 pounds, it is the most powerful snake on Earth. Its massive body can constrict and subdue even large creatures such as deer or small crocodiles. When submerged, only its eyes and nostrils rise above the surface, turning it into a ghost of the wetlands, patient, silent, and nearly unbeatable. Yet the jaguar understands the strength of a full-grown anaconda. It chooses its battles wisely, targeting a smaller, more vulnerable snake. With sharp instincts, it knows that in this world, victory is earned not only through strength, but through calculation. The anaconda reacts by instinct, slithering to escape, but the jaguar is faster, cutting the angle and keeping control. In just a few seconds, the balance of power shifts towards the strategist. Not far away, a rare piece of footage once captured a jaguar facing a massive anaconda, twice its own weight. That brief encounter alone was enough to prove the jaguar's extraordinary courage and dominance in this wild domain. Whether striking at smaller prey or challenging giants, the jaguar always follows its rule of survival. Act swiftly, strike with precision, and vanish before the river has time to respond. During the harsh, dry season, the Pantanal lies exposed beneath the blazing sun. A herd of peccaries, South America's wild pigs, strong, bold, and full-grown, moves through the forest, snorting and stamping their feet in warning. Unlike many timid prey animals, peccaries are organized and ready to fight back. They have even forced larger predators to retreat. When a jaguar crosses their path, it is no exception. A hiss cuts through the still air, bristles rise, and sharp tusks glint in the sunlight. A fierce standoff erupts, a contest of endurance and courage. In this clash between two of the toughest survivors of the dry forest, who can truly claim victory. Whatever the outcome, the Pantanal will once again return to the quiet rhythm of nature. a place where strength and bravery are tested to their very limits. When the rainy season arrives, the Pantanal bursts back to life. Shallow ponds swell into rivers, and fish appear everywhere, an abundant feast for every predator. The jaguar, renowned for its hunting skill in water, now faces a new kind of battleground. It no longer stalks only caimans or pythons, but challenges large fish hidden beneath the murky golden surface. With a swift strike, it seizes its prey. The fish disappears between powerful jaws. But the scent of the catch spreads through the water, drawing unwanted attention. From downstream, a group of giant otters, bold, cooperative, and fiercely united, approaches with sharp cries that pierce the stillness, as if challenging the river's ruler. The jaguar growls softly and moves closer, but the otters show no fear. Together they counter with a coordinated defense, driving the big cat back with determination. The smaller creatures claim victory, not through strength, but through unity. In another scene, the jaguar attempts to strike on land, yet the result remains the same. Overwhelmed by the otter's relentless defense, it retreats quickly, splashing water in its wake. On the river's surface, the otters continue their lively hunt, their voices echoing across the flooded plain. The ruler of the dry forest now yields to the spirited residents of the river. But one question lingers. Will the jaguar return one day to reclaim what it lost, or will it choose peace in this perilous world of water? In the world of the jaguar, territory is the source of power. Each male rules a vast domain, sometimes stretching over 25 square miles, with boundaries marked by scent and claw marks on tree trunks. They patrol these areas regularly, leaving traces along riverbanks and forest paths, invisible lines that others instinctively know not to cross. At the edges, territories may overlap slightly, where males and females meet during the breeding season. But when food becomes scarce, or a young male seeks to expand its range, conflict is inevitable. Two mature males meet near a bend in the river, a borderland yet unclaimed. Neither wants to retreat, yet both understand that one mistake could mean serious injury. After several tense minutes, the smaller male chooses to withdraw, disappearing quietly into the foliage. In the Pantanal, victory isn't always measured by strength, but by knowing one's limits. The jaguar survives at the top of the food chain because it knows when to fight and when to conserve its power. As the day fades, the fiery glow of sunset spreads across the Pantanal wetlands. The spotted shadow moves in silence, carrying the legacy of thousands of years of survival and adaptation. It is more than a predator. It stands as a symbol of endurance and the delicate balance of nature. In a world where strength and intelligence intertwine, the jaguar reminds us that every creature has its place in the circle of life. If you love stories from the wild, please like, subscribe, and share to continue this journey with us as we explore the wonders of our extraordinary planet.